Hello everybody, this is day 9 of the Derby City Classic. This is the final day here at Derby City Classic. And once again, this is the Inside Pool Extreme Press Box. I'm Aaron Setley, along with Rachel LeBink, and our special guest today is former all-around Derby City Classic champion, Larry Nevel. Larry, how are you doing today?
Wonderful, you?
Good. How's the tournament going for you?
It's been pretty good.
How did you do in the first, what was it, the first one was the Banks? How'd that go for you?
First one I was in the 10th round, final 10 players, and that out of 437, I think.
And then who were the two opponents that beat you in that?
I can't remember.
I think he beat himself.
Yeah, pretty much. Bustamante beat me.
He also beat you in the 9-ball, correct?
Yeah, he beat me in the 9-ball too.
He's like your nemesis.
Yeah.
It seems like it.
Right.
But then you came in second in the one pocket event.
Yeah,
Right.
that was an exciting final too. We thought you were up 2-1 there. Tell us a little bit about the finals. I know Gabe was undefeated, so you would have had to beat him twice.
Right.
Was that in your head at all?
No, not really. I mean, Gabe did beat me the first time. He was both my losses
Wow.
in the tournament. So, I mean, we both played pretty good. And
I heard it was an absolute great final. You both played great. And maybe he had a little extra confidence having beat.
Or what? Yeah, I'm not sure. We did interview Gabe earlier or whatever, and he didn't quite word it the way, but it sounded like he was getting to maybe that you kind of messed up a little bit and might have dogged it to him in there. Do you feel that you did or just played bad?
no, I think it was more. I was just getting bored.
That it was taking so, because I was watching with Corey and he kept saying
It was
there was a
late.
couple times Gabe, a bunch of times I guess, where he should have tried to get out or whatever, but he kept just
Hitting balls.
picking and knitting around or
Right.
whatever. So he just basically knitted you so much to the point where finally when you did have a chance to shoot, you know, you weren't in stroke or something like that.
Well, I don't know if I really missed any balls, but it's probably maybe going for a lot of shots that maybe I shouldn't have. But
And that's due to boredom?
yeah,
Really?
I like to shoot.
But we noticed you. We noticed you were listening to your iPod in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
What do you listen to when you're trying?
Everything, the
Really?
news,
Really, the news.
the news.
I thought maybe that you'd have like Billy and Cardona telling you what shot to shoot.
That's an idea. I might need that next time.
I remember one time Niels was on that final table before where they do the AccuStats, and it was in the point where he didn't quite know what to do on certain shots. So sometimes he said he would actually stall around, look up at the TV monitor to see what the experts were suggesting that he would do, and actually do that. Did you ever thought about you doing that or anything?
No, never did.
Well, Larry's a excellent potter. So I mean, he would not normally shoot. What other people would normally shoot.
Right.
A lot of people have said that you have an alien stroke. Tell the people at home what the shot that you do that everybody just goes nuts for.
I guess the one shot is you have the ball down in the corner, hanging in the corner, and the cue ball's froze up on the end rail. Then being able to make the ball and drawing it back to
And
the
he
end
draws
rail.
it back past the side pocket.
And I've also seen you do something similar, but you use one hand.
Yeah. The
Do
other
it or
one's the
whatever.
one hand. The cue ball's about 1 inch off the rail. You shoot it one-handed.
And I actually remember the first time I ever met you, it was with Niels, and Niels was like, Aaron, you gotta see this guy. You gotta see this guy, this Larry Nevel guy. He's got like the most powerful stroke I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So it was cool for me to see a top player get excited about another player, because you don't really see that.
Even Earl Strickland gets excited, and Johnny
Yeah.
Archer. I see them crowd around. Corey, everybody wants to see that
So
shot.
we
They
came
love
over
it.
and watched you do some of these shots that I didn't even think were humanly possible. So it's very rare that you have top professionals in awe of another professional, and
Yeah.
it's amazing.
I've heard people say that they're freak of nature, both you and Mike Massey. Who do you think would win a stroke contest between you and Mike Massey?
I actually had a stroke contest with him, and I did
Oh.
win. And it was a long time ago. I was like 17.
Wow.
Oh, so it'd be a bigger beat down now
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
him if you
The
did.
muscles might have grown since then.
But and that's the thing. Through talking with Corey, he actually feels that you might be like the best player out there, technically. And with knowing that, is it something like the fact that you aren't really snapping off a bunch of these championships like these players do? Do you think it might be something mental that's going on there with it?
It has a lot of different aspects, like lack of practice. I don't practice. I get bored easy.
I heard you just won a bunch of tournaments around where you live.
Yeah,
Correct.
Shannon's and the Viking Tour.
Is it the
That's fun.
traveling, maybe? I mean, are you a sponsor? Can you afford to go to these big events overseas? And
No, I don't.
no,
Can't afford it.
no.
But you also, not only do you
It's a
play,
shame.
you're also into building cues and stuff. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you have is it you build your own line and break cues and stuff like that?
Not really line. We're a custom cue shop,
Okay.
and most of the cues are, one person wants this kind of cue, and between that and a lot of
Yeah, who taught you how to make cues?
Jimmy Reeves did. I met him at the U.S. Open in I think 2004, and I started playing with his cues then. And just from talking with him on the phone and me living in Wisconsin, nothing was going on, so he offered me a partnership with him.
So where can we go to shop around for your cues?
Um,
Is there a website or?
there is a
Phone
website,
number?
reevescues.com.
Okay.
Most of the time it's just people from tournaments that
So
see
just-
me or
they'll
him
come
or
up to
Right.
you and
Right.
ask you about them, and you'll do something for them. or
Right.
whatever.
Right. Okay, so if you see him at a tournament, you can go up to Larry and ask him, say, "Hey man, can you make me a cue?"
Yeah. And definitely ask him to do some of these stroke shots or whatever, because
Yeah.
it's sick what he can do with a cue ball.
I actually had people in pool halls, like pool room owners, that they would pay $5,000 to see that shot. And what's funny was Larry, he doesn't sell his talent short. He'd walk in and he'd show everybody for free. You know,
Yeah,
and it really is impressive that you don't sell out your talent like that. A lot of
Well.
respect for that. So what is your plan for next year? Any adjustments to your game for Louisville?
no, not really.
No. No.
Just keep doing what I'm doing, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really see too much wrong with your game or whatever. So, and definitely, like you said, you've been playing good lately and stuff, and you just fell a little bit short in this, but you still have a chance to maybe come in second or third in the all-around here again this year.
Yeah, I believe
Probably
it's between
Yeah, probably third.
between you and Rhinestone, I believe, for third, depending on how Gabe and Francisco Bustamante do.
Right.
You could probably take down 2,000 extra.
Yeah. Well, Gabe is the favorite now.
Yes, yes.
I think Bustamante would have to get 30 or 40 points.
More. He's
Bustamante would have to win the tournament, and I think Gabe would have to
the
get like
actual score is
fourth or
141 to 116, so I think it's
Yeah.
Well, that's really not much.
Yeah,
That's only first and second difference then.
right. Yeah. But there's a
Oh, a lot more than
jump
that.
in money. It goes from
First and third.
20,000 to 3,000.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they might want to do a
Little
saver.
Or something like
But how come you didn't try and get in the ghost games or the straight pool, or did you attempt any straight pool runs?
Nope, I didn't do any of that.
Busy
I
with the
just
tournament?
Busy with tournament, and I got 8 hours sleep every night,
Wow.
except for one.
You
Yeah.
obviously side passed that break contest or whatever, where
Yeah.
the hillbilly snuck into that and broke it off. But
$880.
you're one of the other ones that probably one of the hardest breakers out there. Just how fast for the people at home can you hit a break shot?
The fastest I ever hit it was 31.7.
31.7. But I've known, like, from other stuff, I've heard that you've actually broken cue balls and
Yep.
Yeah,
chipped
you
them
and
stuff
Sean
like-
Putnam busted, what, 3 cue balls at a tournament?
Yep,
Those are-
we busted 3 cue balls in a final match.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
It was a Viking tournament, and Mike Janis was
So what do
getting
they do?
mad.
Just turn
we
into
were
powder?
breaking his cue balls. No, they wouldn't like completely bust. They would just crack.
Wow, that's amazing.
So, but we definitely appreciate the fact that you stopped by and to give people some insight of what's going on with
And
you. stuff like
congratulations.
that.
I heard you just now found out you're going to be a daddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I just
awesome.
found out 2 weeks ago.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Boy or girl?
Boy,
And then what's his name?
Isaac.
Isaac. Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And we wish you the best of luck with this year, with what's going on with pool and everything like that. And thanks again for stopping by.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
good luck.
All right, once again, I'm Aaron Setley along with Rachel LeBink, and our guest was Larry Nevel, and we'll see you guys later on with some more updates and stuff with what's going on in the final day of the Derby City Classic.
I didn't do any of the news.
Well, I was waiting for you to.
Oh.
I was waiting for you to do it.
Simona's cloth. Authentic, accurate, always.